Hello and welcome to Scores Compared channel. In this video we gonna try to answer the following question. What's the best country in Africa? Number 10, Egypt. Egypt is a historically important country in Africa and the Arab world. It's the third largest country by population and the first tourism destination in Africa. Egypt got its worst ranking in economic freedom. She's ranked 152nd in the Economic Freedom Index by the Heritage Foundation. Indeed, the government in Egypt owns a number of big companies and still an important player in the Egyptian market. However, the Egyptian government has planned to sell stake in the stock market, which could improve its ranking in economic freedom. Egypt's best ranking is in GDP, where the country is the 33rd, but this is mainly due to its population size, which is not efficient. Number 9, Senegal. The weakness of Senegal come from its Human Development Index, where the country rank 170 out of 191. People in Senegal suffer from lack of access to education, health services and a low standard of living. Senegal got its best ranking as the 29th in the Freedom in the World Index. Indeed, Senegalese have managed to ensure peaceful transfer of power in the past years, which is considered a good performance at regional level. Number 8, Cabo Verde. Cabo Verde is a small archipelago and island country with less than 600,000 people, and that's why they are 186th in gross domestic product ranking. Cabo Verde is considered as a stable democracy and got its best ranking as the 9th in the Freedom in the World Index, where the country performed better than France and the United States. Number 7, Ghana. Water, air and marine pollution are a serious problem in Ghana, to the extent that the country ranked 170 out of 180 in the Yale University Environmental Performance Index, with consequences on the population. Heat has a life-threatening problem. In a destabilized region, Ghana has managed to maintain a democratic system of government, and that's why she's ranked as 21st in Freedom in the World Index, close to countries like Poland or South Africa. Number 6, Morocco. Even if Morocco has invested heavily in solar energy, the country has a lot to do to reduce pressure on its ecosystem vitality. Air and water pollution still an important problem, and that's why the country is ranked 160 out of 180 in the Yale University Environmental Performance Index. Morocco's best ranking is in its GDP. The country with marginal oil and gas resources has managed to rank 4th in Africa and 60 in the world. This due to the country food security, a dynamic tourism sector and a developing automotive industry. Number 5, Rwanda. Rwanda was known for being hell on earth. The country has seen the worst and is recovering from the 1994 genocide, where an estimated 800,000 were slaughtered. That's why the country is ranked 165 out of 191 country in the Human Development Index. Paradoxically, Rwanda as 6th got a better ranking than Germany in the Global Gender Gap Report 2022 by the World Economic Forum, which is partially due to the Women Political Empowerment Sub-Index and the fact that women in Rwanda hold more than 60% of seats in parliament. Number 4, Tunisia. Both the Heritage Foundation and the Fraiser Institute ranked Tunisia 128th in economic freedom, which the worst rank Tunisia got. In fact, government spending is important in Tunisia and represent more than 30% of the GDP. The best ranking Tunisia got is 33rd in the Freedom in the World report by Freedom House, which makes it the second most free country in the MENA region. Number 3, South Africa. South Africa is actually confronting a social crisis that caused the death of hundreds, and that's why South Africa got its worst ranking as 118th in the Global Peace Index, an index that take into consideration the number of internal conflict deaths. What's surprising about South Africa is the fact that country rank as 20th, better than the UK and Canada in the Global Gender Gap Report published by the World Economic Forum. South Africa managed to improve women education attainment and political empowerment to the extent that women are actually holding nearly half share of seats in parliament. Number 2, Namibia. Namibia is an uranium exporter and has few to no coverage in the mainstream media, and with a population of less than 3 million people, Namibia has a lower population density than Canada, so it's no surprise that the country ranked low as 147th in GDP. Namibia has one of the lowest life expectancy in the world, where she ranked 169 out of 194 countries. However, the country managed to rank better than Germany in the Global Gender Gap Report published by the World Economic Forum, where she ranked 1st in Women Health and Survival Sub-Index. Number 1, Botswana. Like Namibia, Botswana is also a small population country with less than 3 million people, so it's no surprise that the country ranked low in GDP, where she is 147. However, Botswana, A country dependent on diamond mining ends up ranked better than South Africa when it comes to its GDP per capita. Botswana best performance is in the Freedom in the World Index where she ranked 26. When compared to other countries in the African continent, Botswana is considered a stable country where people have access to political rights and a good government system. Conclusion. All countries in the podium are located in Southwest Africa, a relatively stable zone compared to the rest of Africa, where diamond, gold and uranium mining are a major source of revenue and where population density is low.